Hey, I'm back with a short video for you, but an important video for you regarding the topic of vegetables. Now, I don't want to talk about and regurgitate a lot of the information you probably know, but I have to hit the couple main points before I get into the cool stuff that you probably don't know about vegetables and the role that they play in our quest to, be as lean as possible and have a nice muscular body. So basically what it comes down to is vegetables are packed with, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and they're loaded with fiber. All that stuff's awesome. That's great for our bodies. But the part that we don't really pay attention to and that's a weakness in my particular diet is consuming enough vegetables for this reason. When we're trying to build lean muscle without fat, we do not want spikes of insulin, okay? We do not want that unless it's strategically planned around our workouts in certain times of the day. So incorporating vegetables and certain fiber sources into our diet, specifically when we're consuming carbohydrates, slows down the release of that insulin spike. So basically, combining vegetables with your carbohydrates is extremely important if we want to maintain a level, steady rise in glucose in our bloodstream instead of that insulin spike. That's a huge part. The other cool thing about vegetables is the fact that certain fibers in vegetables, are shown to make the insulin receptors on our muscle more sensitive to insulin, meaning that we are going to have a better chance at gaining muscle and losing fat because of that. We want the receptors on our muscles sensitive to insulin. That's what we want. We don't want them desensitive. So that's very important to understand. Now, moving forward, this is based on some other information that's come out in recent years that I could do like a 20-minute video on. But basically the main point is this. There are certain chemicals in our environment that we can't avoid. There are chemicals in our environment we cannot avoid. Herbicides, pesticides, that air pollution, things in our life that we cannot control, that have an estrogenic effect in our body, when they're consumed in our body through certain foods, that it just happens. We cannot avoid it. You can try your best, but the fact is that in recent years, it's getting to be a bigger and bigger problem. So with the pollution, the herbicides, the pesticides, the chemicals that are undoubtedly coming into our body through all these different channels, including the food supply, they're having what's called an effect of xenoestrogens are essentially coming into our body. Xenoestrogens come into our body through our environment, and once inside our body have an estrogenic effect on our body, which in turn gives us a more and more chance of storing belly fat, It's fact. This is what's happening. This is what's happening in our world today, and there's only certain defenses that we can take. One of the main defenses to this is cruciferous vegetables, meaning vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. These vegetables have an anti-estrogenic effect when consumed, and they negate that effect of the xenoestrogens once consumed in our body. So that's very, very important, and that helps us stay lean that way as well. A lot of people don't understand that and what's happening, but that's something that is prevalent. These xenoestrogens that are coming into our body and the estrogenic effect that everything in our world is having on us that's coming into our body is prevalent in all areas of life. You look at, for instance, the amount of belly fat people are carrying around. You look at the rate of which women are maturing, women, but I mean girls. Look at this, they're just maturing faster and faster because they're having more and more estrogen in their bodies. Same with males, they're having more and more estrogen in their bodies, which are creating, dare I say, man boobs or gynecomastia. There's more and more excess fat because of these chemicals that are coming in. So it's very, very important that we maintain our intake of these cruciferous vegetables as a part of our meals and our structure of our meals with protein, fats, and carbohydrates because of all of the things that I talked about there. The xenoestrogen effect that is negated and fought by these vegetables. The fact that it's going to slow down your insulin release. It's going to increase your muscle insulin sensitivity. The fiber in vegetables keeps you full longer, so it's basically an appetite suppressant, along with all the benefits that fiber brings. This is a main part of the weakness that I have had with my diet, and I wanted to stress it because I know that it's a weakness in so many other people's diets, and it's something that I acknowledge, and I know I got to do a better job with, And when I do, I can really see the results. When I really want to dial it in, I increase my vegetable intake, especially the amount of cruciferous vegetables. And I can notice a difference very, very quickly if I'm conscious of that. Yeah, it takes a little work. You got to buy fresh. You know, vegetables go bad quicker, and it's a little bit of a discipline, but you got to do that. You got to do that if you want to have the best physique you can have. And I think that's some stuff that can really help you, the information that I shared with you. And I hope that it makes you more conscious when you hit the grocery store and you make sure that you pick up your vegetables. Okay? Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon.